In this video, I will be showing you triggers, how to create a trigger, and a brief introduction of how triggers work. Now, triggers are by far the most important, essential part of our system. As you probably realize, Thinkinner is filled up with different modules from the scheduling systems, opportunity boards, campaigns. But how do we make all these modules, all these parts work with one another? We use triggers to make them all work. For example, let's say that you have set up a SAP in Zapier. Assuming that you're familiar with what SAP is in Zapier. Basically, SAP, it's another form of trigger. When a lead fills out a form on Facebook lead ad, then through Zap you can connect or interconnect that lead to whatever system you wanted that lead information to be sent to. For example, Google Sheets. And so, once again, going back to the example, let's say that you set up a Zap in Zapier to push leads into a Thinkinner campaign. When the lead fills out the form embedded in a ClickFunnels or Facebook lead ad, you also want to be aware of it. You also want to become aware either for yourself or for the client that you're helping generate leads for. And so you want to send that client either an email or an SMS notification to let them know when the new lead was added to their Thinkinner database. You don't want to consistently having to let your client know, hey, you got a new lead. You can automate this. And so this is how it works. You're going to click on triggers. From here, add triggers. Let's give this a name. Trigger test. Save. Now here's where we add conditions to the trigger. Add it to a campaign. So when we run the ad, the client fills out the form, then we get that into our campaign, whichever campaign that is. We want to let the system know which campaign that is. So we come here under filters, in campaign, which campaign. We're going to use this campaign right here. So every time a lead gets added to this campaign, we want to get a notification. Add actions. Whether that is you want to send an email, or in this case, let's do an SMS. 805-791-4243. That's my number. I want to get a notification every time a lead gets added to this campaign. And what is the message? A new lead has been added to your lead management pipeline. Custom values, because we want the lead information. So you do first name, last name, email, phone number. You save it. Now in order for this to be applicable, you need to activate this trigger. Now we go back to triggers, trigger test, and we can see that here, trigger test. This concludes our tutorial on triggers, a brief introduction on triggers and how you can set up your own triggers using Thinkinner CRM system.